We are gathered here this evening at BAPS Shri Swaminarayan Mandir in Neasden, London, to commemorate and honour the courage and sacrifice of all those from India and the Commonwealth nations, of all faiths and none, who served during World War I. Fittingly, our event coincides with National Interfaith Week. This year, Remembrance Day was especially poignant because it marks the 100th anniversary of the Armistice, when the war officially came to an end at 11 a.m. on 11 November 1918.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
We are honored to have this opportunity to offer prayers of peace to remember the sacrifice of Indian and Commonwealth soldiers in collaboration with our friends at the Royal British Legion.
The offering of flowers alongside the chanting of ancient Vedic prayers is a part of a key honorific ceremony called the Mantra Pushpanjali.
Samarpayami.
The massive role played by pre-partition India, which sent 1.3 million volunteers. And this is what we massively honor today. India provided the largest volunteer force ever assembled in the history of mankind during the First World War. Here we stand, 100 years after the First World War, united by our forebears' bravery.
And as I look around the Mandir today, it's an incredible demonstration of the unity of mankind, the unity of remembrance, and a deep appreciation of friendship and indeed ties of kinship.
3 million, and out of that 1.4 million from the Indian subcontinent. A large number of lives, all of them fighting in a very courageous fashion, making the sacrifices and contributing in their own ways towards the dreams and goals of their motherland.
Can ye measure the grief I weep from my tears, or compass the woe of the watch I keep, or the pride that thrills through my heart's despair, and the hope that comforts the anguish of prayer, and the sad, glorious vision I see of the torn red banners of victory?
When the terror and the tumult of hate shall cease, and life be refashioned on anvils of peace, and your love shall offer memorial thanks to the comrades who fought in your dauntless ranks, and you honor the deeds of the deathless ones, remember the blood of my martyred sons.
Only a few days ago, I was in Delhi. And linking these two events is, of course, our joint history. Not just the amazing architecture of India Gate, which echoes so closely to the cenotaph here in London. I found myself remembering stories that my great-grandmother told me about Sikh artillerymen back from Neuf-Chapelle, camped in the fields outside her house. And the warmth with which she spoke of their dignity and courage.
My whole body and my limbs have thrilled with his touch, who is beyond touch. And if this is the end comes here, let it come. Let this be my parting word.
Gandhi's principled and loyal support was crucial at a difficult time in India's relationship with Britain. He said, "It was our duty to win their help by standing by them in their hour of need."
वैष्णव जन तो तेनेर कहिए जे पीड़ पराई जाने रे। वैष्णव जन तो तेनेर कहिए जे वैष्णव जन तो तेनेर कहिए जे वैष्णव जन तो
100 years ago, on the 25th of December, there was a football that popped out of the trenches and ended up in the middle of no man's land. And somehow a special light shone on that ball that enchanted the warriors. And someone started shouting and inviting and talking. And suddenly, someone had the courage to leave the trenches. And very soon they were playing football in no man's land, in a very dark time of war and death and conflict. A little particular light of peace shone.
The contributions of over 1 million soldiers from India, 2 million more from the Commonwealth, have for too long gone without recognition. It's until only recently that we've become more and more aware of the sacrifices of the millions of soldiers drawn from the wider British Empire at the time. And I hope that we can continue to uncover more of the sacrifices and the contributions in the years to come.
आज उन महान शहीदों को याद करके हम गर्व महसूस करते हैं जिन्होंने अपने अपने धर्म में रहते हुए लेकिन सभी धर्मों से ऊपर उठकर एकजुट होकर लड़ाई लड़ी, अपने जीवन का बलिदान दिया। उन्हीं के कारण आज हम सभी लोग दुनिया में सुख से रह रहे हैं।
I would like to thank BAPS and my good friend Nitin Palan for organizing this remembrance event to raise awareness of the contribution of Indian soldiers and others in the Commonwealth who served and sacrificed their lives for King, Emperor, and our country, Great Britain.
Today I am honored to share with you a message from our spiritual leader, His Holiness Mahant Swami Maharaj. It is a message not about war or conflict, but a message about peace and harmony for our world. His Holiness expresses his sentiments by writing, "Respected children of God, I pray at the holy feet of Bhagwan Swaminarayan and to our Gurus Yogiji Maharaj and Pramukh Swami Maharaj for the peace and liberation of the many souls who sacrificed their lives for all of us, not only during World War I, but in all the many wars since. May their sacrifices always be remembered, and may the need for such a sacrifice never arise again. Of course, the greatest tribute to all those who served and those who died in battle is to ensure that their sacrifice was not in vain, and that we are passing on to their children, our children, a safer, a more peaceful and united world. And that begins in our very own homes, in our local communities.
They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.